Welcome to the Gameweek27 preview! Sponsored by Storm Dennis. Boy, that game week was so long. Last time I checked, Man City were allowed in the Champions League. How many seasons you banned from Pep? 2! But first, on to the Gameweek26 review. A long time ago, Everton gave Crystal Palace a little smack on the bottom in a 3-1 win. But I think more surprisingly, Benteke scored an actual goal for the first time in literally almost a year. Exactly who you want to be leading your line. Yes, Igalo who? Brighton held Watford Madrid to a nice 1-1 draw. But no win in 4 games for Watford now. Troy Deeney out. But the relegation battle is getting so spicy, Nando's is going to have to watch out. Champions League prospects, Sheffield United. Yes, the team that just got promoted, but could be the ones to take Ollie McBurney to the Champions League. Is there anything better? I actually don't think so. Imagine Lundstrom stealing the ball from Ronaldo in a Champions League final and going on to score the winner. The champions! United beating Bournemouth here with a Lord to the rescue. Yes, lad. Next up, we have Storm Kiara versus Storm Dennis. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Both Storms have been pretty consistent for a while and have been the true difference on the pitch. Literally. But of course, De Bruyne cooks up a Storm himself to get the win. Wolves, Leicester. We knew it's either a 0-0, 5-all kind of game. And goalless it was. I might actually have to put in a missing persons report for Vardy now because I haven't seen him in 5 game weeks. Nah, lads, he's essential. Southampton vs Burnley. Remember when Burnley were like, Burnley? Now they've beaten Leicester, Man United, Southampton and almost Arsenal in just 4 games. They're closer to the Champions League than relegation right now. What is going on? Sean Dyche, you sexy bald man. Norwich, Liverpool. Easy 7-0. Easy Salah hat-trick. Oh, money, yes, lad. Was actually a close game, and it did take a good goal from the game to be decided. And then you're like, how the heck are Norwich last in the league and perform like that? What? Villa Spurs. This game was more open than Pogba's agent's mouth, making a very nice 5-goal thriller. Could have gone either way, but it was a dislocated arm Son that managed to get the job done right at the end. Go on, my son. Actually, my son can no longer go on because he dislocated his arm and still managed to play the entire game. Fair play. Arsenal scoring 4 goals? What's going on here then? But actually, a really good performance by the Gunners to actually win a game. They now only have 7 wins. 1 more than West Ham in relegation zone. Oh dear. Chelsea. Hey, Man United. 2-0 it ended here, with it also ended 3-0 to Ole this season against Chelsea. But Harry Maguire finally getting his first goal for Man United, getting that slab head use. 80 million for 1 slab head goal every 4 months. What a bargain. Meaning that, after this very long week, the game week average is 56 points. I do that in my sleep easy. The highest points, 100 and something, it hasn't updated yet. But my points, the absolute magnificent. Wait, hang on, is that right? 78 points. Currently raising my rank from 382k to 265k. Yes, Swansalona, get in there with this. Almost everything went right this week, lads. Like how? Captain actually scoring points, all my defenders doing bits, and almost all of my players returning. Absolutely beautiful. In goals, we went with Ryan over Pope for the 4th week in a row, but this time, no bench points, swear! Finally! But they both ended up just making 1 save and conceding 1 anyway and only getting 2 points, so doesn't matter, but at least no bench points, swear! Then defence. Now imagine I started Sionchu 2. Trent, clean sheet bonus. Robertson, clean sheet bonus. And then the Lord, Lundstrom himself, doesn't even need to start. 29 minutes and gets himself a goal. Meaning I got 23 points in defence. That's not including my 7 bench Sionchu points, which isn't too bad from 3 defenders at all, is it? Then moving on. Oh, Mane. Didn't start, doesn't have to. Damn, have I really thrown away my season by not going Mane to Salah when I had the chance? No, of course not. 5 points in the end. Only 2 more than Salah, but more than Salah. So who's the real winner? Next up, Kevin De Bruyne. The Storm somehow made this game week even longer, but De Bruyne brought the Storm himself with a very fancy 14 points. What a sexy man. Mr. Jack Grealish. He's just quite good, isn't he? Shame that he's in a shitey team that'll probably get relegated, but my man delivered another return with a tasty, pretty tasty, 6 points from an assist and somehow getting a bonus point in a game that had 5 goals and he didn't score. I ain't complaining. Finishing up the midfield with a transferoonie this week, good old Javi Barnes. Now, I wasn't expecting much, obviously, but he has brought me home some nice pair of toilet rolls, getting me 1 clean sheet point. Now, for his price, I still think he is the best way into that Leicester team that will surely start winning games again soon, maybe, right? You'd imagine so. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, aka my man. First time owning him this season, I went for the absolute maverick move of actually captaining him. Why did I do that? But it worked, so it's all good. But not only did he score 2 bonus points to get 8 double to 16 to bring me actual captain points. My first captain points in like 4 weeks. Hey, Jimenez, lad, what are you doing? You were so close to scoring so many times, but only ended up with 2 points. The actual BBC sad news. But we move forward. Finishing with the daddy. Danny Ings with only 1 bonus after a goal. Ings, you waste of space. But nah, 7 points ain't too bad at all for a goal for the losing team. So, brilliant. Meaning, I've actually got a good final score and have actual points this week. With only 3 of my players blanking in my entire team. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. So now on to the Gameweek 27 preview. Chelsea against Spurs. I'm going for a very fat score of 0-0. That's right, it's not Nathan Bacon FC, it's Nathan Boring FC. But I actually think there's going to be like no goals in this game. 0-0. Burnley Madrid versus Bournemouth. Burnley are actually pretty good again somehow. Sean Dyche, the absolute geese, getting it done. I bet you he's just going to sub himself on and score the winner. He's doing that well. The 1-0 to Burnley it is. Palace, Newcastle. Is this some kind of sick joke? Who actually wants to watch that? I'm going a close 1-0 to Palace. 1 more goal and there'll be people watching this game. Sheffield United, Brighton. From the Championship League to the Champions League. In 2 seasons. Like, I actually want Billy Sharp leading the line in Europe. So I'm going for a 1-0 win with the Lord of the Lundstrom getting the goal again. Southampton Villa. You know what? I could actually see this being one of the games of the week, yeah? Daddy Ings versus Daddy Grealish in the ultimate "we are good enough for England, please give us a chance" game. But 2-1 to Daddy Ings is what I'm going for. Leicester Man City. Now I would imagine Man City will rest quite a few players now and proper just go all out for the Champions League. So I think this could be very close. But when De Bruyne is on the pitch, that's all you need. 1-0 to City. Man United, Watford. Now, even though after the victory at Chelsea, I actually still think Watford can get something here. Igalo own goal confirmed. But are Man United good now? Probably not. But I'm feeling generous and going to go a 1-0 and give the Bruno man himself, a chance. Wolves, Norwich. Now, this one is a tricky one. Everyone's saying they need to get Jimenez in for this, but Wolves have got a game midweek, and Norwich, they can play football. But I'm actually going to go 2-0 Wolves with Traore just grabbing the ball and throwing it in the goal. What's the ref going to do to stop him? Traore can just flex his bicep and he just cards a god, never getting sent off. Arsenal, Everton. Wait, are Arsenal good now? Can they actually, score goals and good ones? But wait, Everton are good now and they can score goals. We got ourselves a game, lads. I actually don't know who's going to win it, though. But hopefully, I'll be the one winning with all the Aubameyang points again. Please, thank you. 2-1 to Arsenal is my guesstimation. And my final, not prediction, accurate scoreline that I always get right is going to be 2-0 to the not-so-champions. Damn, they even lost midweek. How bad are Liverpool? Pfft. But this should be a very easy squeezy for them. 2-0 with more Mane than Salah, please. So that is all my predictions for this week. We got a lot of games here that could go either way, but hopefully they will actually go my way and give me all the points with my team looking like this. So no transfers for me this week, lads. Transfer window is closed. I can't sign anyone. Unless you're Barcelona, apparently. But this is how the team will probably be lining up. Ooh, Pope, my man, actually gets the #1 keeper spot finally. Way. Right now it's Ryan's turn to get all the bench points instead. But Pope with Bournemouth at home is tickling my pickle a little bit. A little bit more than Ryan's Sheffield United away. So Pope, go get me those 2 points, lad. And Ryan, enjoy your 6 bench points. Our defence doesn't even need an introduction anymore. Trent and Robbo, both getting them clean sheets and all the bonus points every week. Easy stuff. And that's without even the attacking returns. Wait till they come back. All of the juicy stuff we like. They play West Ham at home this week, where they can surely get another clean sheet. And maybe even some goals. The Lord Lundstrom still retains his place for me. Like I said, even if he doesn't start, he can still do absolute bits, as you saw last week. So the Lord will stay forever and ever. He is never gone. he will stay in our hearts and in the team. Also, him playing Brighton is a little bit better than Soyuncu against Man City, so that's mainly why. And moving on to the midfield. So, Mane, he's back. I said I keep the faith, and I still think he is the better player to own over Salah, and that's not because I'm salty over the Salah point, so I need to keep Mane to prove a point. But no, I actually think Mane will end up getting more points over the next few weeks. All the more points to him soon, thank you. Kevin De Bruyne. He plays Leicester away this week. Could be tough for a normal player, but actually we're going to have to see if Pep is just going to go full balls to the Champions League and not care about the league as much. So will De Bruyne even play all the games? Doesn't matter, he only needs 5 minutes, but Pep, what are you going to do? Grealish, my man, great footballer, great asset, crap team. That's what we found out about the Jack man recently, but he plays Southampton away, which could be his last ever game for me, mind. Boo. Finishing the midfield with Harvey Barnes. Still really cheap and low owned, so it could be great for that Leicester cover to see if they can actually play football again. But Man City at home isn't the most tasty fixture for Barnes, or is it? Let's find out. Then moving on to the attack, we have the always consistent Aubameyang. Never in doubt, he's scoring a score every game, no problemo. It's not the matter if he'll score, it's how many you'll score. And I bet you can score 2 this week. That 2 is probably 2 points and not 2 goals, alright? But, you know, we're all good. Raul Jimenez, a potential captain shout this week. Norwich at home could be very sexual for him and for me to get all the points, but I don't think he will actually be my captain. Sorry, lad. Finishing with the absolute boy, Danny Ings. Trigger happy, taking more shots than me on a wibbly-wobbly night out, playing against an Aston Villa team that can know how to defend. So will Ings be my captain this week? You will have to find out my brand new captain series that is going to be out later today probably, so watch that and find out. He is, I'll just tell you, he is. So that is how my team is lining up. I do have 1 free transfer and 0.5 million in my Backley's back account, ready to make the transfers next week, because you guys may or may not know, but Arsenal, Man City, Aston Villa and Sheffield United all have a blank game. 0 game, meaning my Aubameyang, De Bruyne, Grealish and Lord Lundstrom all won't play. Meaning I've only got 9 fit players to play right now, unless Pope can play up front, surely he can. But now I actually think I might have to get rid of Grealish, but that is next week's problem. Hope you enjoyed and I hope you have a great game week. Thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.